Hello everybody, I want to do a quick video on propane, the advantages of refilling versus exchanging your tanks, and then talk about a few accessories that we use while we're out camping.
Wherever you are, I'm home.
When you initially buy your propane tank, when you're doing exchanges, you're generally going to pay 35 to 50 bucks for a tank, and then you already have your gas in it on the initial, and then you usually pay, I don't know, I've seen between 17 to 20, 21 bucks to exchange it. Problem is with that, you get about 80% of the propane whenever you do an exchange versus when you refill. You actually get a little bit more bang for your buck with a refill. When you're exchanging it, or you're looking to just do exchanges, one of the, I guess, downfalls of it is you have to wait until you're about out of gas. You don't really know when. And then if you just go ahead and exchange it before you run out of fuel, you're actually turning in some unspent fuel, and then you just get your new tank, and you know, you're paying for whatever is in the tank. So it's super convenient to do an exchange at, you know, Kroger or Walmart, but I just feel like you end up paying more out of pocket, and you don't get the best value. At U-Haul, well, Tractor Supply places, I mean, hasn't been any hassle to get them refilled. They do it super fast, super friendly, and like I said, I think it's a better value to do that. To refill them, if you're completely out of gas, it's about, I've seen 17 bucks. It's kind of like, you know, fuel anywhere, the prices are going to go up and down. When I refilled this tank the other day, it was $17 to completely refill it. It was 100% empty. I'll post the price that we paid at U-Haul. I believe it was $3.63 a gallon, and they hold over 4 gallons. I think it's about 4.7 gallons of propane. So I just feel like we get a lot more gas, so that's a better value. To refill them, if you're completely out of gas, it's about, I've seen 17 bucks. It's kind of like, you know, fuel anywhere, the prices are going to go up and down. When I refilled this tank the other day, it was $17 to completely refill it. It was 100% empty. I'll post the price that we paid at U-Haul. I believe it was $3.63 a gallon, and they hold over 4 gallons. I think it's about 4.7 gallons of propane. So I just feel like we get a lot more gas, so that's a better value.
65 too?
Yeah, sure will be.
Right. The next step gonna be all this rain gonna come sooner or later. I was out of town, and a dude for the Rv get some propane, and he just started spraying. Oh yeah, you gonna like? And I said, no, you gonna use some air. I said, but I'm certified. No, I'm telling you, I know you can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. Damn.
Also, the little 1 pound tanks, they're pretty convenient when you just, you know, are not wanting to haul out the big 20-pound tank. Cool thing about these is you can actually refill these off of a 20-pound tank with an adapter. So you would take this little adapter, screw it into your 20-pound tank. It is better if you cool these off in a freezer for a little while. The gas will flow over a little better, and then you just screw this on and refill it right off of that tank there. So I use those with a little torch on them to start my campfires. Even use them in the house for doing our fireplace, and then you know, just different things like that. But
I think you've used it for cooking too.
Yeah, actually I have used it for cooking for what do you call that? I don't know. But we have used it for cooking. All right, so a couple of connections or adapters we have. This is for your 1 pound tank and has for the Blackstone griddle. Screws right on, so you can actually use these for your griddle, and then also you have the hose to do your 20 pound tank on your griddle. And then also we use these or this line here. This actually connects into our RV propane system with a quick connect, so that we don't have to carry around a tank if we don't want to for the griddle. Okay, so quick tip on using your propane in your RV on those cold days. We use the little space heaters that we plug in. They're electric. I mean, you're already, the campsite electricity is included normally with your hookups, so you're not having to use propane quite as much, or you can use that to supplement. And we found that it really saves on our propane usage, while we're at a campsite.
When you don't have a fire ring on your campsite and you want s'mores, this is what you gotta do.